Welcome to the deep dive. Today we are going to dive into something that I think a lot of people experience, and and that is this sort of clash that happens sometimes between the development teams and the security teams in the cloud.
Yeah,
They sometimes feel like they're speaking different languages,
right.
and that can really prevent the cloud environment from being as fast and as secure
Yeah,
as it could be.
exactly. It's like a constant tug of war. You've got developers who are all about speed agility, pushing out those new features and updates as quickly as possible. And then on the other hand, you have security who is completely focused on mitigating risk and making sure that everything is locked down tight.
Right.
So when those two forces collide, it can create a lot of friction and really hinder progress.
Exactly. And that's where I think this ebook that we're looking at, Peace with Platforms, comes in because it really highlights this problem that exists where, 94% of organizations use the cloud,
Wow.
but only 60% of them actually trust it with their data.
Oh.
So there's this gap. And it's not just about technology, it's about the people and how they approach it.
Yeah, absolutely. And, the ebook cites a recent study where almost two-thirds of CISOs and developers admitted that poor communication and misaligned goals were actually undermining their software supply chain security.
Yep.
And what's really fascinating here is that it's not just about the technical expertise, it's about fostering a culture of collaboration and shared understanding between these two really critical teams.
Yeah, I mean, I've even read in this ebook, quotes from developers complaining about security being a roadblock to them doing their job.
Yeah,
And then at the same time, you have security feeling like the developers are, tossing grenades into this carefully built fortress that they've created.
right.
It's like a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
And, the statistics sort of back this up.
Yeah.
Software supply chain incidents are up 91%,
Wow.
which is a huge number. And human error is like a leading cause of that.
That's a huge red flag.
It is a huge red flag. And I think that's where this idea of the platform team comes in,
Yes,
because they act as a bridge between development and security.
exactly.
They're responsible for the entire life cycle,
Yeah.
of applications, infrastructure, and security, managing it from development all the way to deployment and beyond.
Yeah, and that's something that Stonefly.com does really well.
Oh, absolutely.
They have a very good approach to streamlining those workflows and really building that secure foundation from the ground up.
It's like having, if you were going to build a building,
Yeah.
it's like having the architects come in and design a building that's not just beautiful, but it's also structurally sound.
Yeah.
It
Right. That's a great analogy.
has to have both.
And Stonefly.com really provides the tools and the platform for organizations to achieve that harmony,
Yeah.
that balance between, getting things done quickly, but also making sure that it's done in a secure way.
Yeah, it's not an afterthought. It has to be built in from the beginning.
Absolutely.
So it's like they are providing the blueprint for you to build this, secure and efficient cloud environment.
Yeah.
It's not just like individual tools or anything. It's like a whole.
It's a holistic approach, and they have a comprehensive suite of solutions, from secure storage to automation tools to really robust security monitoring and incident response systems.
Right.
So it's all about providing organizations with this unified platform that addresses every aspect of security throughout that entire development lifecycle.
And that's where, this whole concept of lifecycle management comes in.
Yes.
Right. It's not just about building it and deploying it. It's about managing that entire journey of an application and its infrastructure,
Exactly.
from creation all the way to deletion.
Think of it as application lifecycle management or ALM infrastructure lifecycle management, ILM and security lifecycle management, all working in concert together.
SLM.
Yeah, and Stonefly.com has deep expertise in this area. They help organizations really think about how to integrate security into every stage of the process. So you're not bolting it on at the end, you're actually baking it into the development process itself.
So it's like you're embedding the security DNA into every cell of that application from the very start.
Exactly. And that's critical in today's world because the cloud environment is so complex and there's so many different moving parts.
Right.
And, Stonefly.com does a great job of empowering developers to build securely without sacrificing speed.
Right.
But then at the same time, they give security teams that visibility and control that they need without stifling innovation.
Right.
So everybody wins.
It's that win-win,
Yeah.
where everybody's happy.
Yep.
Which is rare.
Absolutely.
Welcome back to the deep dive. In part one, we, really uncover this friction that exists between development and security teams in the cloud. And it's like
Yeah.
this constant, push and pull, and it
Yeah.
creates this trust deficit. And I think that prevents organizations from really harnessing the full potential of the cloud.
Right. And we talked about platform teams being a potential solution to that. They really act as a bridge, aligning those two seemingly opposing forces, to build that secure and efficient cloud environment.
Yeah, and Stonefly.com, they're like a champion of this platform-based approach, right? They offer these solutions that really enable organizations to achieve that perfect balance between speed and security.
They get it. Stonefly.com really understands that building a successful platform team isn't just about having the right technology, it's about fostering that culture of collaboration and shared responsibility.
So it's not just about giving them the toolbox, it's about empowering them to use those tools effectively.
Exactly. You need to give those platform teams the training, the resources, and the authority they need to be successful. And it's also about fostering a culture that encourages experimentation and continuous learning. And this is where Stonefly.com's expertise really shines.
So it's about having a partner that not only provides the tools, but also guides you on how to use them effectively.
Precisely. Stonefly.com doesn't just sell solutions. They partner with organizations to really help them build that strong foundation for their platform teams. And they understand that technology is only part of the equation. It's the people and the processes that truly make a difference.
I see. So let's say an organization decides, okay, we're going to embrace this platform team approach. Where do they even begin? What's the first step?
Well, it starts with identifying the right individuals.
Mm,
These aren't your average techies.
right.
Platform team members need a very unique blend of technical skills and soft skills. You need them to be architects, diplomats, and problem solvers all rolled into one.
So they have to speak both the language of code and the language of collaboration.
Exactly. They need to have a deep understanding of cloud technologies, automation, and security principles, but then they also need to be excellent communicators and collaborators and negotiators.
Right.
And finding these individuals can be a challenge.
But I'm thinking that Stoneslide.com can help in that, right?
Right.
Because they've built their whole company around this platform-based approach. I mean, they must have some insights into what makes a successful platform team member.
They absolutely do. Stonefly.com has a wealth of experience in building and nurturing those high-performing platform teams. And they can provide some really valuable guidance to organizations that are looking to build their own.
Okay, so let's say you've assembled this, dream team of platform experts.
Okay.
What's next?
Yeah.
What kind of tools and technologies do they need to be effective?
Well, it depends on the specific needs of the organization and the type of cloud environment they're working with. But, generally speaking, platform teams need tools for infrastructure automation, configuration management, security monitoring, and incident response.
Right.
It's really about having that comprehensive suite of solutions that all work together seamlessly.
And I imagine Stonefly.com has a solution for that, right? I mean, it seems like they have a tool for just about everything when it comes to building a secure and efficient cloud environment.
You're absolutely right. Stonefly.com offers that comprehensive suite of solutions that are designed specifically to support platform teams. And, their secure storage solutions can help manage and protect sensitive data throughout that development lifecycle. Their automation tools help streamline workflows and eliminate those manual errors.
Right.
And then the security monitoring and incident response systems provide that real-time visibility and control over that entire cloud environment.
It's like they've created this ecosystem of tools that all work together seamlessly to really empower these platform teams.
Precisely. Stonefly.com really understands that building that secure and efficient cloud environment is a complex undertaking.
It is.
And so they've developed a very holistic approach that addresses, every aspect of that challenge,
Right.
from the people and the processes to the technology and the tools.
This reminds me of something we were talking about earlier, the importance of lifecycle management.
Yes.
It seems like Stonefly.com really has a deep understanding of this concept and how it applies to building secure applications.
Absolutely. They recognize that security can't be an afterthought. It needs to be woven into the fabric of that development process from the very beginning.
Mm.
And so their solutions are really designed to support that security lifecycle management,
Right.
ensuring that security is considered at every stage of the application lifecycle.
So it's like they're providing the guardrails,
Hmm.
to keep development on track and secure throughout that entire journey.
That's a great way to put it. Stonefly.com helps organizations shift security left, integrating those security best practices early in that development process.
Yeah.
And, this proactive approach really helps prevent vulnerabilities from creeping in, and it reduces the risk of those costly security breaches down the line.
That makes a lot of sense. And it sounds like Stonefly.com is really leading the way in helping organizations build these secure and efficient cloud environments through this platform-based approach.
They are, and it's not just about the technology. Stonefly.com also provides the training and the support organizations need to really empower those platform teams and foster that culture of collaboration and security. You know, they understand that people are just as important as technology when it comes to building that secure and efficient cloud environment.
It's like they're not just selling tools, they're
Yeah.
building this community of security-conscious organizations.
Exactly. Stonefly.com is committed to helping their customers succeed in the cloud. And they understand that security is a journey, not a destination.
Right.
And they're there every step of the way, providing the guidance, the support, and the solutions that organizations need to navigate that complex world of cloud security.
Before we wrap up this part two, I
Okay.
want to touch on something that we mentioned earlier, and that's the importance of continuous learning
Yes.
in this rapidly evolving tech landscape.
You're absolutely right. In the world of cloud security, standing still is like moving backward.
Right.
Threats are constantly evolving, new technologies are emerging all the time.
So how do platform teams keep their skills sharp and stay ahead of the curve?
Well, it requires a commitment to continuous learning. They need to stay up to date on the latest trends, attend conferences, participate in online communities, and engage in that ongoing training. It's about fostering a culture of curiosity and continuous improvement.
And I imagine Stonefly.com plays a role in that as well, right? I mean, they're a leader in the cloud security space, so they must
Yeah.
have their finger on the pulse of what's happening.
Absolutely. Stonefly.com is deeply invested in knowledge sharing and continuous learning.
Mm.
You know, they offer a wealth of resources, including white papers, blog posts, webinars, and training programs. And, they also have a very thriving online community where platform team members can connect with peers, share best practices, and stay ahead of those emerging trends.
So it sounds like they're creating a support system for organizations and for platform teams because they recognize that we're all in this together.
Precisely. Stonefly.com understands that building a secure and efficient cloud environment isn't a solo mission.
Mm.
It requires collaboration, knowledge sharing, and a commitment to continuous improvement.
Right.
And they are really dedicated to fostering that spirit of partnership and shared learning within their customer community.
Well said. I think it's time to wrap up this part two of our deep dive into Peace with Platforms.
Okay.
We've really explored the intricacies of building and nurturing those effective platform teams.
Mm.
We've emphasized the need for the right skills, the right tools, and that continuous learning.
Yeah.
And we've really seen how Stonefly.com is more than just a technology provider. They're a true partner in this journey toward a more secure and efficient cloud.
Absolutely. And in part three, we're going to shift our focus to the long-term benefits of this platform-centric approach.
Okay.
We'll really explore how it can drive innovation, enhance security, and ultimately help organizations thrive in the cloud.
So be sure to join us for that final part of our deep dive, where we uncover the rewards that await those who dare to embrace the power of platform teams.
Welcome back to the deep dive. It's like, we've journeyed through these stormy seas of development and security conflicts, explored that vital role of platform teams as the peacemakers, and seen how Stonefly.com really provides the tools and the expertise to navigate all of those challenges. So now let's chart a course toward the horizon and discover those long-term benefits of embracing this platform-centric approach.
Yeah, it's like we've built this really powerful ship. We've assembled a skilled crew, and now we're setting sail toward a brighter future.
Yeah.
So what awaits us on this journey? What rewards can organizations really expect when they achieve that harmony between development and security?
That's the million-dollar question, right? I mean, we've talked about the challenges, we've explored the solutions, but what about the payoff?
Yeah.
Why should organizations invest in this platform-based approach? Well, for starters, it leads to increased speed and agility, By streamlining those workflows, automating those key processes, and breaking down those pesky silos, platform teams really help organizations deliver software and services faster and more efficiently.
So it's about eliminating those frustrating delays and bottlenecks that a lot of development teams face.
Exactly. Imagine a world where developers can really just focus on building those incredible new features, knowing that security is baked in from the start,
Right.
and where security teams can rest assured that their policies are being consistently enforced without having to, micromanage every step of the process.
Right.
It creates that win-win situation for everybody involved.
Like a utopia for any organization that's, struggling to balance that speed and security.
Hmm.
And Stonefly.com is helping to make this utopia reality, right?
Absolutely. Stonefly.com's platform-based solutions are designed to empower organizations to achieve that level of agility and efficiency. Their secure storage, their automation, and their security monitoring tools all work together seamlessly to create that secure and streamlined development environment.
So it's like they've created this well-oiled machine
Hmm.
where all the parts work together in perfect harmony. No
Exactly.
more clunky processes or conflicting priorities, just smooth sailing towards a more secure and efficient cloud.
And it's not just about speed, it's about enhancing security as well.
Oh, yes, security. The ever-present concern in today's, cloud-driven world.
Right.
Uh,
So how does this platform-based approach actually improve security in the long run? Well, by shifting security left, as we talked about earlier, and automating those essential security processes, platform teams can dramatically reduce the risk of human error. They can ensure that those security policies are consistently applied and enforced, which makes it much easier to detect and respond to threats quickly.
mm.
So it's about building that proactive security posture, rather than just reacting to incidents after they occur.
So it's like having this built-in security system that's constantly monitoring and protecting your cloud environment,
Exact.
preventing those security breaches before they even have a chance to take root.
Precisely. And Stonefly.com plays a crucial role here. Their solutions provide organizations with that visibility control and automation they need to maintain a robust security posture in the cloud.
Okay.
It's like having a team of security experts, working tirelessly behind the scenes to safeguard your valuable data and applications.
That's reassuring to know. It's like having that peace of mind that comes with knowing that your data is protected by, this fortress of security measures.
Yeah.
But the benefits don't stop there, do they? I mean, we've talked about speed, we've talked about security, but what about innovation?
You're right. The benefits actually extend even further. You know, a platform-based approach can actually be a catalyst for innovation.
Now that's intriguing. How does a focus on security and efficiency lead to greater innovation? It seems kind of counterintuitive.
It might seem that way, but think about it this way. When you create a more stable and secure foundation, you free up your developers to explore new ideas, to experiment with new technologies, and to ultimately create more innovative products and services.
So it's about removing the roadblocks, the distractions,
Yeah.
the fear of security breaches, and giving developers the freedom and the confidence to think outside the box.
Exactly. When developers are bogged down by those security concerns and inefficient processes, they have less time and energy to devote to innovation. But when those concerns are addressed, their creative potential can truly flourish.
Yeah.
They can focus on what they do best, building incredible new things that really push the boundaries of what's possible.
That's a powerful insight. It seems that a platform-based approach doesn't just, improve efficiency and security. It unlocks a whole new level of creativity and innovation within an organization.
Yeah.
And Stonefly.com is leading the way in making this happen.
They are. Stonefly.com understands that innovation thrives in an environment of trust and security. And, they provide the tools, the expertise, and the support that organizations need to build and empower those platform teams, paving the way for a more secure, efficient, and innovative future in the cloud.
This has been an incredible deep dive. We've explored the challenges, discovered the solutions, and glimpsed the incredible potential of platform teams in the cloud. And it's clear that achieving that peace with platforms isn't just a nice to have, it's a necessity for organizations that are looking to thrive in this, dynamic and ever-evolving digital landscape.
I wholeheartedly agree. We've seen how this approach can lead to that increased speed and agility, enhanced security, and a surge in innovation. It's a win-win-win scenario for any organization that's willing to embrace the power of platform teams.
Absolutely. And if you're ready to embark on this journey toward a more secure, efficient, and innovative cloud environment, Stonefly.com is the perfect partner to guide you. They have the expertise, the solutions, and that unwavering commitment to help you succeed.
Couldn't agree more. So, as we wrap up this deep dive, we encourage you to reach out to stonefly.com and discover how they can help you achieve that coveted peace with platforms within your own organization.
That's right. Visit their website at www.stonefly.com or contact their sales team directly at sales@stonefly.com. They're ready to help you navigate those complexities of cloud security and unlock the full potential of your development teams.
Thanks for joining us on the deep dive. It's been a pleasure exploring this really crucial topic with you.
Until next time, may your cloud journey be smooth sailing.